Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. I wanted to do kind of like a Boxycharm unboxing video for you and also use the products that come in it. I think I used about 3 of the products that come in my box, the shadows, the lips, and the lashes. I actually really like this look. I like how it came out. It's really simple and fresh for summer. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so this is my Boxycharm box. If you don't know what Boxycharm is, it is a monthly subscription. You pay, I think, like $20 or $21 a month, and you get sent 5 full-sized high-end products. There's a bunch of different stuff. So this is my second box that I have received. It's really cool because they're full-sized and they also customize. So from what I understand, I think everybody gets the same 4, so you get 5 total, but 4 are already like pre-chosen for everybody, and then the 5th item they specifically choose for you based on like a survey that you do of like what you wear, your skin type, stuff like that. So the first thing that I got, and I think this is one of the items that they like customized for me, is by Lashaholic Luxury Lashes. And they look like this. So they're super pretty, which is kind of weird that they would like choose this for me because I don't really wear false lashes. But I mean, I wear them very rarely. I'm just lazy. I'm just too lazy to put them on. And then I also got 3 full-size brushes from Luxie. And these feel really, really nice. It comes in a little pack like this. They're super, super soft. I got 3 of them. They look like this. So I got a large eye blending brush. I got a, a precision crease brush and a foundation brush. Another thing I got is this Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. So I got this here. It's a shot of green goodness that nourishes, smooths, and brightens for softer, smoother, more radiant skin. Okay, another thing I got is this Ofra liquid lip. So basically what I paid for this month covers like this. So you get everything basically free. Anyways, that's the shade here, so I'll be using this today. I got an eyeshadow palette from Butter London. And it looks like this. So it's really, really pretty. This was my first box last month, and I haven't even used anything in here yet. I got like a cleanser, primer, lip gloss, another eyeshadow palette from Tarte, and then a lip liner. I'm really happy that I'm finally doing these talking videos too, because now I can explain kind of like what I'm using and why, and kind of like what it does and stuff. So anyways, you guys see me always using this Lancome La Base Pro Primer. This is amazing. So it really smooths out your skin. I only use 1 pump, which is about that much for my whole face. So it lasts you forever. It really smooths out your skin. I have super large pores, so it smooths out my skin really nice. It's not like heavy or anything. So if you're just looking for something to prime or something to smooth out your skin and make your makeup look really like flawless and soft, definitely check that one out. There are other good ones too, but that's just the one that I've been like obsessed with lately. I like this Smashbox 24-hour finish, shadow primer. Just go like this and then take it directly to my eyes. And I like to prime my eyebrows, that way my eyebrow product stays on. And then if I'm going to be doing any shadows like on the bottom or anything, or the inner corner, I'll put it there too. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy today though. So I'll just keep it to the lid. Sometimes too, my foundation will crease right here. So I'll put some primer there, because eyeshadow primer prevents your shadows from creasing. It also intensifies the color. So I like to put it here because it'll prevent my foundation from creasing on my chin. I'm just going to grab my Smashbox Shape Matters Eyes. It's a little mini of their, I think it's of their full exposure palette. I use this one a lot. Especially, I like to use this shade all over my lid, but I'm out, so I'm just going to grab this shade right here, the next one, and place that into my crease. And I'm using a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M504. And I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, so I feel like now I can go in with those shimmer shades. I'm going to go in with this shade Queen, which is this, what is this? It's like a rose gold shade. And I'm going to probably just use my finger. Anytime you're applying like a metallic or like a shimmery shade, it's best to use either your finger or like a really packed brush, kind of like this one, my Makeup Shack brush. It just really applies the shimmers a lot better rather than using like a fluffy brush. It doesn't really give off the color, like doesn't pay off very well. So I'm just going to blend it in with the large eye blending brush. So you want to blend, wow, these are super soft. So you really want to blend the crease out anytime you apply your lid because you don't want any harsh lines. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So I like to do my eyes before my foundation because if I mess up or if I do like eyeliner, I like to be able to clean up under here and then like sharpen out the edges, clean up my eyeliner, anything like that. It makes it a lot harder if you have foundation on because it'll just mess everything up. So I do my eyes first and then I'll do my foundation so that my foundation is super like clean and it just looks so much better. Now I'm going to go in with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation, and this is in the color Silk. I don't usually like these types of brushes because I don't feel like it blends it very well. So I already know I'm going to go over it with my Beauty Blender or my Real Technique sponge just to like really blend it out further. I also feel like it's soaked up a lot of my foundation. See? Normally 2 pumps is more than enough for my whole face, and right now I feel like it wasn't enough. I do like the brush though. I'll probably use this to apply like a mask or something, to apply maybe like this mask, or even to apply like my skincare, but not so much foundation. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge and pat this into my skin. I did already dampen my sponge. Anytime you're using a makeup sponge like this, you want to get it damp first. Pump it under the water about 5 or 6 times. Make sure it's really wet and then squeeze out the excess water. And then when you apply, you're just going to tap. So you're pushing it into your skin. Around certain areas, I may kind of like drag it just to really blend it out. I'm going to go in now with my concealer. I am using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. I am running out of this. I've been running out of this forever. I just haven't gone to get more. So you just apply it under the eyes. I go about 2 shades lighter because I do like a brighter under eye. And you want to kind of make like a triangle shape because that will help to elongate your face. It highlights your under eye, so you just look a little bit more like awake. It helps to elongate the face so it looks slimmer. And then you basically would highlight, is what I'm doing right now, the areas on your face that you want to stand out. Again, I'm tapping, pushing the product into my skin. You don't really want to swipe with when you're using a sponge, because it just defeats the whole purpose. I feel like this helps to push the makeup into your skin so it looks like your skin, and it doesn't look like it's just like laying on top of your face, you know? And so I'm just tapping it in. Sponges are good for those that have dry skin. I mean, it's really good for everybody. I'm more of an oily skin, but it's really good because it adds a little bit of moisture to your skin, like as you're applying your makeup. It also makes it that much easier to blend. Okay, so now that I'm done with the concealer, I have makeup, like I have shadow on. I have makeup on my eyes, so I don't like to bring the sponge too close into my inner corner because then I feel like it's going to mess up my eyeshadow. So what I like to do, if I can find my brush, is take this Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush. I feel like this is the perfect size and it really gets into that corner right here, and just blend in my concealer. I'm going to set my concealer with this Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. And I'm going to take it on a dry sponge. So this is the only time you really want to use a dry sponge, is when you're using it for like a loose powder. I'm just picking some up on here, and then I'm going to push it into my concealer. So the reason I do this is because it helps to set your concealer. It'll prevent it from creasing. So as the powder's sitting there, it's kind of absorbing all of those extra oils and just really making sure that the concealer like stays on all day. So I also like to put it where I get really oily. So like my chin, how I said it'll break up right here, I'll put it some there. And my forehead, I get really oily. So I'll just put some, I want to put like a generous amount on my forehead to prevent from getting oily, and a little bit on the bridge of my nose and the top of my lip. And while it's setting my concealer, I will move on to bronzer. The bronzer that I've been really loving is this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. And this is in the shade Light. And I will use that with my Real Techniques Multitask Brush, which looks like this. I really like this. I'll just pick some up like this because it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit dark for me, but I like a lot of bronzer. If you haven't noticed, I use like 2 or 3 different ones. So I like to apply most of it on my cheeks, and I'll move it upwards to my forehead. It kind of gives me like that sun-kissed look because I'm very fair, like very fair. So my bronzer kind of just helps give me some color. I'll bring some under my jaw and on my chin, and this is when I'll also kind of like wipe off that powder. Bronzer is great to kind of add that warmth back into your skin. When you put your foundation on, it'll look pretty, like, your face looks flat, you know, there's nothing special. It's just one color, so you look really just like bland. And it's funny, I'll be doing makeup sometimes and people will be like, I look kind of pale, or it doesn't look right, and I tell them, like, well, yeah, because your foundation matches your skin, so you just look one color, it looks weird. Once you add that bronzer and blush, that's when it's gonna really like bring your face back to life. So the only type of contouring that I do, and it's really not even contouring, is I will take my bronzer and my brush, and I'll kind of work it like upwards towards my nose. I don't really reshape my nose, I just kind of want to like enhance my nose shape, if that makes sense. So I'll just take my brush and I go like this because the bronzer will stop wherever my nose, like the natural shape of my nose. So I go like that to kind of just enhance my natural nose shape. I'm not trying to change the shape of it or make it look slimmer or anything. I just feel like it kind of balances out the look when my nose is also bronzed. Okay, so now also I'll use the same brush because I'm not too picky. Brush off the excess powder under my eyes. So you can stop with this amount of bronzer. It's not enough for me because I like to be bronzed. I like to be dark, and I'm never dark, so I fake it with bronzer. I'm going to use my butter bronzer in the Muru shade. Looks like this. I'm obsessed with it, as you can tell. I have to get a new one. But anyways, I just use the same brush, and I'm kind of going to go over like what I just did. Typically you want to use, like, this is a matte, I think it's a matte, like a matte bronzer first and then put the shimmer over it. I did the opposite. I did shimmer and then this is matte. The only reason I do that is because the other bronzer that I just used is kind of dark, so I like this to kind of like, it helps blend it. I don't know, it's just what I do. Okay, that's it with the bronzer. Now for blush, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Pure Color Blush, and this is in the shade Sensuous Rose. This is older packaging, so it looks different now than what I have, and sometimes the names change as well, but I do think that Sensuous Rose is still a shade that they carry. And then I'm going to use my MAC 168 brush. I don't know, looks like this. I'm just gonna put that on the apples of my cheeks. I kind of do this like weird face because I feel like it brings out my cheeks a little bit better. I don't know. I think that's good. I'm not a huge blush person. I just wear it because I have OCD and I feel like I have to wear it or my makeup is wrong. But I'm not huge on blush. Like, I don't wear a lot. I just do the minimum. I'm going to put on a little bit of highlighter now. I'm using this one from Unique in the shade Benevolent. I really like it because it's like a gold. It's like a perfect gold shade for me in my skin tone. And I'm using my Smashbox fan brush. I really, really like this brush to apply your highlighter. So I'm just going to like wiggle it in and just go for it. So highlighter you apply at the high points of your face. So like your cheekbones, the bridge of your nose, your top lip. You can apply it here on your top lip, and this will help your lips to appear bigger. I'm not sure if that's so true, but you know, we do it anyway. And a little on my forehead. Sometimes I feel like my blush can get lost after I apply highlighter, so I'll just go in with that same brush. I don't apply any more, but I just kind of like blend in more. So that's the skin. I feel like I'm not really even using anything from this box, right? Gotta do the lips. Okay, so that's the skin done. I'm gonna do my brows really quick. I always, most often, use my Unique brow palette. I really like this one. It's super easy to use. It looks like this. I've always used this shade, but since lightening my hair, I've been starting to use this shade, and I use it on the Brow Artist brush. It has this little angled side and then a flat side. It's really good to like clean up your brows. So I'm gonna do my brows really quick, and then we will be right back. I've been using the Lancome Definicils mascara. This is just a little trial size one that I got a while ago. So I'm going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. Okay, and now I'm going to layer over with the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I really like to layer mascaras, and to use a lot. I like long, thick lashes, so I'm just going to apply this over the top. So I just realized we're going to be applying lashes, so you really don't have to put on this much mascara. Typically I would have only applied probably the Definicils to my top and bottom lashes, and that's it. I'm going to be applying these Lashaholic Luxury lashes, and this is in the style Instaglam. Again, they look like this. So they're really pretty. Let me go get some tweezers. Okay, so the lashes are on. I really like them. They're easy to put on, and I really like the style. They're like long and wispy. I like these. These are cute. The band is really thin, so you really don't, I don't feel like I'm wearing anything right now, which I like. I like that a lot. Okay. Now for the lipstick, I feel like you have to shake this a little bit because it's kind of funky. I don't know. So I'm using the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Santorini. It's this bright berry shade. Perfect for summer. Super cute. Really pretty. So we're going to put that on real quick. I feel like it kind of gives like a metallic sheen because it's like a berry iridescent shade. Like it's not super, I don't think it's supposed to be matte. It's kind of like a berry opal type of situation. Okay, so this is the look that I came up with what I got in my Boxycharm box. I actually really love these products so far. Everything that I got I like. The lashes are really cute and they're comfortable. I don't feel like they're like heavy or anything like that. For someone that doesn't wear lashes, I don't wear them because I can feel them on my face, and I hate that. And I don't feel these at all. They're really comfortable. They're not poking. They're easy to put on. So I really like these. I like the lip. We use the eyeshadow palette, which I also really like. The brushes I like as well. I didn't care for this foundation brush. I don't like these brushes anyway to apply foundation, but like I said, I'll probably use it for like my masks or like skincare or something like that. So I really hope that you like this video. I hope that you like this look. It's a really light, like fresh summer look, I feel like. because it's not a lot of makeup for me. But I like it. I like the look. I think it's cute. If you want to subscribe for Boxycharm, I will leave kind of like my information down below where you will get an extra product for signing up through me. Leave me a comment down below of any looks that you would like to see or any types of videos, ideas, anything like that. I have some ideas in mind, but I do want to hear what you guys would like to see. That way I am giving you guys kind of like what you want. I have been asked to do like vlogs since I have 2 kids and I'm like non-stop, just to see like what I do every day. If that's something you would like to see, let me know. I don't feel like I do anything exciting or spectacular at all, but if you guys want to see that type of thing, let me know and I will think about doing it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like and share and whatever else there is to do with YouTube. These are cute. Oh. You guys, I don't know how to end this damn video. Like, what am I supposed to say?